Folks owed anything for being under?
Well, the government owes them a free market and a sound monetary system, but they didn't give it to them. They gave them a mess. They gave them a financial system that literally created this problem. And it was compounded. First, the line of credit to the Federal Reserve. It was excessive. Everybody now admits in Washington interest rates were kept too low too long. But not only that, in addition to that, it was an insult to injury because they kept interest rates especially low with Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae, and there was a line of credit there, and it was a guarantee. Matter of fact, I had introduced legislation 10 years before the bubble burst to eliminate that line of credit. But then the Community Reinvestment Act added more fuel to it, forcing banks to make loans that are risky loans. So the whole bubble was easily seen. The consequences were anticipated. It was all government manufactured. But the question is what do you do after you come upon a mess that the government and the politicians created? The best thing you can do is get out of the way because you want the prices to come down so that people will start buying them again. But politicians can't allow that to happen. Our policies in Washington still has been to try to stimulate houses and keep prices up. But this whole thing about how we get involved in this low interest rate to stimulate the economy, almost everybody in Washington now, and almost all spectrums of the economic sphere, do not believe in wage and price controls. But they believe in controlling interest rates. That's one half of the whole economy. And here we have a bunch of guys getting in a room in secret, deciding what interest rates should be, and they create this mess. So yes, we need to get out of the way, but instead, the debt has to be liquidated. The mortgage derivatives was a monster. A lot of people made a lot of money on that. But guess what? Federal Reserve, to the tune of trillions and trillions of dollars, as well as TARP funds, were used to bail out the people that made all this money. Guess what happened to the bad debt? They should have been wiped off the book. They should have gone bankrupt. It was dumped on the taxpayers. And the taxpayers still have it. And as long as you maintain that debt on the books, you're not going to have growth. This is why Japan hasn't recovered. We're in 4 years now, and it's going to continue until we understand who creates the business cycle, how it happens, and what you have to do to get out of it.
Gentlemen, 30 seconds, please, on